center, like you do when you're doing that Michael Jackson voice you do. And I'm going, yeah, Michael, when I was little, I heard him and everyone's going, no, Donnie, you need to be doing Donnie Osmond. I said, I can't sing. And I used to tell Michael was like 3 years older than me, but I heard him and I'm going, what was that again? Okay, I got it. He said, and I was like, yeah, and they're going, whoa, what you like? Brought up in the wrong family. So I learned what energy and music and love is for your class.
You learn everything.
Yes, that's why I learned to draw. That's why I got into the arts.
Oh, you can draw too?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's like a free time thing.
Oh, it is.
I don't
But
really like doing it I guess for profession. I like for fun.
yeah, but some of the neat things that I can draw surprise me. So I'm looking going, oh, you can bring a picture to life, and that's a neat thing to be able to do.
Drawing.
I haven't tried to paint, so I'm thinking
Painting's a little harder, but
I would want it to be neat, and everyone's going, it ain't gonna be neat at first. It ain't gonna be neat at first. You're gonna be abstract, and your first few dozen are gonna be like, oh man, but you can't expect it to be the Mona Lisa. You know what I'm saying?
Can't get that
Right, right. I had to learn that. But I used to draw little portraits and stuff, and I did a Marilyn Monroe portrait for my girl many years ago, and she goes, that looks just like Marilyn. I was like, well, once I got the eyes, I got it.
Oh, yeah, once you get that,
Then you good. It's great. Yeah. Then you just make sure you don't get the face leaning. No. Get the eyes. And everyone's going, why do you start with the eyes? That's the window to the soul. You know, and I'm thinking if I start with the face, then I'm not going to get the eyes centered. But if I get the eyes, take my time, and you can always shade things back in. And that's the fun of it. I'll take a month doing a portrait, and I'm going, oh, that is
I was the only one that takes that long.
Huh?
I thought I was the only one taking that long.
Oh, no.
Like 1 month, 2 months.
It can, but it's perfection. Because I've had some people, oh man, can I have them? I'm going, no, I can't draw like that again. And my girl's going, give them that picture. What is wrong with you? I'm going, I can't possibly draw like that again. And she's going, keep doing it and you'll see, yes, you can. And I started realizing, oh, like she said, you're an artiste. That's why all your kung fu skills and all your black belts. She said, but your singing and your art is where it's at. She said, that's why you're not violent with your kung fu. Instead, if someone can be aggressive, I'm just going to turn them into being passive. Well, how? Because I'm going to take the center of gravity away from them. When they reach, I teach. So they're going to be, ooh, don't you know how? Thumbs don't bend out. You all right? And they're going, I'm going, are we good? Yeah. What was that? You're balancing. You slipped a little bit. But I'm relaxed. I'm thinking, why are you being aggressive? Because I thought you were thinking you were all that. I'm thinking, unfortunately, I don't think I'm all that, but I'm cool with that. I'm not trying to be all that. I'm just a man. I'm just a vessel who can do a few things. And if I can do something to help somebody else line their life back right, I've done good. You know, and when I make a difference like that in music, man, yeah, we should talk, man. We should collaborate on something. Let me give you my number. All right, it's a New York number, area code 917 858 1604.
What's your name?
Donnie Valentine. Donnie. Vonnie. Yeah, because I had stopped for a moment because Taylor Swift told me you got to get used to the camera because we'd be doing a music video and I'd be rocking it and I'd look at the camera and I'd go, I can't do this. And I'd be like, you dork, well, you were nailing it.
That's all I'm trying to find right now.
But I made a mistake. She told me to go on The Voice and I thought, okay, so I watched The Voice. Well, she said The Voice and then she paused and paused. She said, or AGT. So I thought, okay, so I watched The Voice and I was like, yeah, that'll be cool. And then the guy won, and then a light came on and said, challenge, and I thought, hell no, I wouldn't be ready for another song. My girl said, you sing 10 songs a day playing around. Don't get intimidated. I thought I should have listened to her, because then I said, no, I'll just go for AGT. And I blew their asses away at the audition with the way I could sing. And so, of course, they flew us to New York, and then I'm out there, and then they looked, Nick Cannon told me what happened as they looked at my past record. It doesn't matter that what I did was in 1981 into 1984. Man, dude, come on. And that was a quarter pound of marijuana, and then the other one was me and my girl banging each other in the park. Oh yeah, that's a real perverted thing. I wasn't hiding behind a bush somewhere. and with the marijuana, 1981. That's almost 40 years ago. Okay, so right. So, but Nick Cannon said, I think they just didn't want you on there, so they changed and sabotaged my performance, and they really made me sound like I couldn't sing, and I didn't know what they were doing. I should have realized I went from the 5th singer to the 11th singer to the 17th singer, the 25th singer to the 31st to the 38th. And I'm going, so now 12 hours has gone by, and they took my earpiece away and said, all right, Donnie Valentine. Nick Cannon said, you ready, baby? I want to hear them skills, because he pulled me backstage 3 times. But he said, I got to hear that skill again, baby. Because I sang Hero for him by Mariah Carey, and he goes, oh, man. And that was his wife at the time. You know, and he was like, damn, dude. He said, you gonna mess this crowd up. And I thought, whatever. And I sang some Michael Jackson, and I did some Luther Vandross, and he said, your range, dude. And I said, I'm trying to learn. He goes, you in the door. And then they sabotaged me, and I couldn't hear it. And he said, you know what they did? You hit a beautiful note, and they went and took it a half key down, which made you sound, ooh. So you're really going, yeah, and they're going, yeah. And I thought, you can't do that. When I got back home, someone said, yeah, you can. Watch this. Do one of your little Michael Jackson notes. And I said, which one? He said, anyone. Do any sound. He said, watch what I'm going to do. And I don't remember what I sang, but I remember what it was. But for example, if it was the Bruno Mars with the, same bed, but it seemed just a little bit bigger now. I saw on the radio, but it don't sound the same. He said, now do that again, now watch. And it went, same bed, but it seemed, I said, he goes, and that's easy, dude. You're in my apartment and I'm doing that. What do you think? They ate you up, dude. And Nick Cannon said, I'm sorry, bro. He goes, if I'd have known, you should have told me they took your earpiece. I said, why? He goes, man, they wanted to sabotage you. I said, why? He goes, maybe because when they did a background check, I said, dude, I'm not a damn criminal. He said, yeah, but they thought y'all was freaking in the park. Yeah, okay, because we lived at her grandma's. So we weren't going to have the headboard bang, and they're going, what are you doing to my granddaughter? What's she doing to me? I'm the one laying on the bed. So what they talking about? But so we were in a pavilion in the middle of the area, but there was no one around, so we thought that someone saw us. So that was on the record. And Nick Cannon went, he goes, but come back in May. I said, oh no, I'm not gonna put up at Howard Stern's mouth again, because he was coming at me, and I hold all them black belts, bro. It wasn't easy, because at first I'm going, you know, I was brought up in a black family, and he goes, oh, now we're all pity tripping, and I went, careful, son. So now I'm tense, now I'm angry, and then I looked at Nick, and Nick went, that's what they're trying to do to you, and I went, okay. So now I'm back, and he went, so why are you here? I said, to share my gift. He said, uh-oh, everyone, he's got a gift. And I went, hey, yeah, but I don't deal with that too well. I can deal with it usually from a dude, because I'm thinking, I'm not worried about a dude. I'm not gay, so I could give a damn about your opinion. But if it's a girl that says, I'm going, holy shit, am I really worthless? Am I nothing?
I don't trip about that either.
What's the key to that? Because a girl can crush my ass with a few words. I'm thinking, wow.
But if you're making money from it,
and they're not. Right. Right.
You can say my music sucks and I got it.
Right.
Streaming it.
Right.
So it's like,
yeah.
It's not gonna make me sad.
And that's like Taylor Swift told me, and she used one of her words from her song. She goes, shake that off. I went, easy for you to say. She said, Donnie, I'm trying to help you. She said, I'm trying to get you back on stage after that show. You got to show the world that wasn't you. Because they made a fool of me, and everyone thought it was me performing live on that show. No, that was me auditioning in New York for the show, right there in front of the judges, and they made it look like, no, they edited it and everything. And I'm thinking, oh, hell no. And my girl said, you know, you should have sued their ass. And I was like, no, I just want another opportunity to show people this is how I sound. Because if I would have sucked, I'd have gone, you're right, time to serve a different kind of career, you know, but no, that wasn't me. So at first, for the first couple of years, I had big problems when someone said, hey dude, I saw you on AGT. I'm going, careful with your next sentence. And they're going, oh, and I went, that's right, look at the eyes, little boy. These will be big, swell dudes, don't matter. And I'm thinking, you're about to get punished for coming at me thinking you can mock me. And then I'm going, that's not who I am. That goes against all of my training. I'm thinking, that's not who you are. just, you should have realized, I thought the dude saying something wasn't gonna hurt you. And I thought, oh. So I got past that finally, but it took 2 or 3 years before I could get out of that. She didn't sound too happy, did she?